This is question 4b. We're told that if the mass of the particle falls below 12.3 atomic mass units, it becomes highly unstable, resulting in an explosion. The question asks us, should the scientists allow this experiment to continue over a long period of time? Explain your answer. Well, when you see over a long period of time, that should suggest to you that you want to calculate the limit of the recurrence relation. So we'll just remind ourselves of our recurrence relation. It was un plus 1 equals 0.5 times un plus 12. If the mass falls below 12.3, then an explosion will occur. We want to know, is this a suitable experiment over a long period of time? So first of all, we'll jot down the value, the important one, which is 12.3. What we want to do now is work out the limit of our recurrence relation. So using our limit formula, L equals, and then it's B over 1 minus A. Now we know that we can calculate a limit because A is 0.5. It lies within the boundaries which give a limit. So L equals B, which is 12, divided by 1 minus A, which is 1 minus 0.5. That means L, our limit, equals 12 divided by 0.5, and 12 divided by 0.5 is 24. So our limit, the limit of our recurrence relation is 24. If we think back to part A of the question, the figures we got seem to suggest that. But if we also think back to part A, we notice that this value, the value at the end of each period, wasn't the lowest value that the mass fell to during any given period, because at the end of each period we had 12 added. So this value of 24 is a value that our recurrence relation will give us in the long term. But that doesn't mean that the lowest possible value we can get is 24. What that means is that the lowest possible value will be 24, but just before 12 is added. So 24, but before 12 is added, that will be 24 minus 12. That means the lowest value that we can get is actually 24 minus 12, as we just said, which is in fact 12. So at the limit of our recurrence relation, we will actually get a period of time where the mass could fall as low as 12. We know that it is dangerous if the mass falls below 12.3. It could result in an explosion. So the question was, should the scientists allow the experiment to continue over a long period of time? And the answer to that is no. Now we must remember that the question says explain your answer. So I have explained the answer, but I haven't written it down. In the test or the exam, you must write down your explanation.